Hey, Harness Racing Update fans, I'm Heather Vitale. We are in the home stretch of the 2022 Standardbred Horse Sales Company auction. And this final day features over 200 racehorses stepping onto the center stage. While most of the standardbreds sold today will remain in the United States to race, there were several horsemen from around the globe with the intentions to take their new purchases overseas, including Bo Westergaard, who was the highest bidder on hip number 1501, Be a Superhero, for $220,000. The 3-year-old son of Muscle Hill was consigned by Northwood Bloodstock. Bo, you are very active today bidding, and you've not gotten everything that you wanted, but you did get Be a Superhero. So what did you like about this trotter?
Oh, he was a nice colt, and I have seen all his trot, and he has been out racing with good horses in the States here. So I'm very interested in him because he can getting good in Scandinavian, where I'm a trainer. So I like the horse.
Yeah, tell us a little more about you, because you said Scandinavia, but where exactly in Scandinavia? Where are you from? Where do you race there?
I'm a Scandinavian trainer in Denmark. I race my horses in Denmark, Norway and Sweden. I'm the leading trainer in our country, and I train about 80 horses there. So I have a big passionate for harness racing here in the States, and have been over here for some years, and I have a 2-year-old in training with Arke Swanstedt, so that's nice.
Yeah, full disclosure, I thought I had recognized you, and I knew your first name was Bo because I peeked over the paper as you were signing, so I was like, I think I know him. So anyway, I was right. So you will take him back with you, or any of the horses that you buy today. So how does that work? You have to get them on a plane somewhere? What's the travel like for them?
And now is the plan they are going out on the farm, and then Christian from Global Horse Trot, he shipped them over to Europe about 1 or 2 weeks, and then they have had a long season here, so then they are getting a good vacation in Scandinavia.
Now, did you just come for today, or have you been here all week long?
No, I have just come for today and go home tomorrow again, so it's a short trip.
Okay, all right. Well, best of luck, and I hope you get to take home a few more.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Another trotter with a high price was hip number 1507, Double Deceiver, who just won the matron stake at Dover last night. The son of Cantab Hall, consigned by Preferred Equine, was signed by Brixton Medical for $500,000 with the plan to race him in Sweden. Agent Robert Lindstrom stayed busy today. He signed for hip number 1500, Venerate, consigned by Diamond Creek. The talented trotter was $410,000 and will take residence in the Marcus Melander stable when he leaves Harrisburg. Lindstrom also was the winning bidder on hip number 1425, Peyton Hanover, for $430,000. The daughter of a Muscle Hill, consigned by Preferred Equine, was bought with the intentions of breeding. There were several females in the fabulous fillies portion of the auction who would be heading straight from the sales ring to the breeding shed. 2 high-priced ladies signed by Eric Crocker and are heading to Patty Key's winning Key Farm were hip number 1405, Bear My Soul, a Chapter 7 filly who brought $500,000. And there was hip number 1422, Next Level Stuff. This daughter of Sebastian K brought $350,000. Both ladies were consigned by Preferred Equine. Hunterton's Steve and Cindy Stewart also signed for a couple of standout racing mares, both consigned by Preferred Equine, to add to their broodmare band. Hip number 1414, Dan Patch Award-winning Firestart Hanover, a daughter of Some Beach Somewhere, sold for $550,000. And hip number 1429, Selfie Queen, a Muscle Hill lass, brought $500,000. Cindy, you got a couple of really lovely ladies. First, we're going to talk about Firestart Hanover, the pacing mare.
Yes. Yeah, well, we're excited. We wanted to get the best today. So we got the best pacer and probably the best trotter, we think, in the sale. So we're excited about playing on that end of the spectrum.
Now, what did you love about Firestart?
She's a nice sized filly, obviously, and she has an unbelievable record. We're excited we're going to keep racing her. We're going to put her in the TVG, and then and she should make a great mama. She's a beautiful filly.
Now, tell me about the trotter then, a Selfie Queen, which I love the name. Now, she's actually 3. What'd you love about her?
Same thing. Yeah, good sized mare. They're going to make really nice babies. That's our primary thing. So you want something that we know is going to produce, and she's got the pedigree behind her.
I see Steve here. Here, let me just ask you a question. How do you feel the sale went for you guys?
Very well. You know, it's the old cliche, good sells good, and it did. It did. So it was, but we're using a lot of Kentucky sales money to come up here or whatever. So, and it was just a great opportunity. Anytime you get an opportunity to buy these quality mares, it's hard for us not to, because we've been, you know, everybody success breeds success. So you end up more or less, as we were saying earlier to someone else, that we've been able to sell yearlings and then take the yearling money and go buy brood mares.
How does that work then? If Firestart's in the TVG, she stays in the same stable?
Yes, it'll go right back. We were not, as I told you, you came back before and asked us after we bought her, and I said we have no intention of racing her anymore. But then Carter Pinsky calls us, who was part owner, and he said, I asked him, he said, congratulations, what are you going to do with her? And I said, well, we were planning on just sending her home and making a broodmare. And then he said, well, I said to Carter, I said, if she was yours, would you race her? Yes. That's all I had to hear. So she goes back to Nifty. So Cindy's on their way to give to Joe Morris, and she'll be back in Nifty's barn or whatever. So
and we'll see her after the TVG.
That's exactly. Well, we'll go to the TV. Well, we have more reason to go. We sponsor the Goldsmith Maid, and we weren't planning on going because it's Thanksgiving weekend, but we'll end up going now because now we have a filly in the TVG. So it's all fun. It's kind of an added bonus.
This is totally off subject, but I don't care because it's my video. You guys are such couple goals. You know, I love seeing you together, and you're so adorable. How did you guys meet? I don't know. Is there a story you can tell?
We met at a fraternity party in college.
At UK in Lexington.
Yeah, we've been married 40 years.
40 years.
Oh my God.
This summer. So yeah, no, we met, and we were standing in line. There was a big crowd around. It was at a fraternity house.
Yeah.
And I always make the joke that Cindy was the entertainment that night, but that's not true.
That is not true.
But anyway, but anyway, we're standing there, and she was just wanting a glass of water, but they were changing the keg tap on the keg, and so we were waiting or whatever, and I leaned over to her, and I asked her.
He asked me if he could buy me a beer, and the beers are free, so I thought that was funny.
Obviously.
I thought that was pretty cute.
That was the opening line, and then it kind of went from there. But then we started dating, and more or less started the farm together in 1981, 41 years ago.
We started the farm before we were married.
So yeah, I mean it's been a journey. It's been a horse journey. You know what I mean? In other words, it's everybody kind of knows us obviously now, but it wasn't always like this. You know, I mean, we used to sell here, and that's when they had carpeting, and we had to go get carpeting, and we were out there vacuuming and cleaning the carpet, and you know, we used to say back in the day. So Crawford Farms was Jim. I don't remember his name, but Crawford, second generation. So Michelle and her husband have Crawford Farms now. But before that, it was Jim Crawford, who is this, and his wife, and there was this much. They're passed away now, but they were a very old couple. So 30 years ago, we said, "See that, Cindy? That's going to be us one day." and so we're not quite that old yet, but
no, we're not there yet.
But they would do their own consignment and whatever, and said, "There we are, 40 years from now, and here we are."
Okay, calling the fabulous fillies fabulous might actually be an understatement. That was it was out of control. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great day all around, just unbelievable. I thought we had a chance of getting, 65 to 68 million. We're over 70. Second highest grossing sale ever. And thanks to the day, really. I mean, we were down after yesterday in gross, but we came back. It was gangbusters today. I can't thank everyone out here enough.
So what happens now? This whole place kind of drapes go, stalls go. It's a big process.
Yeah, they're already started. The chairs are all out of the arena already. They're tearing the tote board system down. The curtains are coming out of the arena. We were just coordinating all that. Yeah, till tomorrow night at 4 o'clock, it'll be almost a ghost town here. Okay. Tomorrow we'll tear the portable offices down, all that. So it's sort of like I'm herding cats at times, but but we get it done. I got a great group, and all I do is point my finger and they get it done.
Do you get to rest now a little bit?
Well, we'll be here probably till Tuesday till we get everything out of here equipment-wise. I mean, we'll have it torn down, but I got 13 semis in the parking lot and a bunch of trailers and a lot of rental equipment that I have to get out of here till Tuesday. And then after that, I go home and we start collecting money.
Right. I love it. I just want to say we're both, it's a long week and we are a little bit tired, but elated. I just want to stress that.
Yeah, the adrenaline will be here for a couple more days and then I'll probably crash.
Well, that concludes our coverage from the 2022 Standardbred Horse Sales Company auction. I had a great time and I hope you had just as much fun watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Harness Racing Update. It is a free newsletter that comes right into your email box. Again, I'm Heather Vitale for HRU.